Hi, viewer discretion on this next video. We had nothing to do with it, only Charlie, and he kept on teasing until we decided to post it for him. And by the way, any records you see in this video that are damaged, they were that way before we got them, because we wouldn't waste any records like this. We would never waste records. Only Charlie would if we let him, but we never let him do it. Well, hello there! You have come to the right place to learn all there is about records, because I know everything there is about records. And I'll prove it to you right now. You'll be glad you clicked on this video. Now, if you're getting into collecting records, you might want to know the sizes. Well, to start off with, let's start with the highest number on the turntable. That's 78. And of course, 78s would be the biggest record. And here's a nice 78. And of course, 45 is a smaller number. And that would mean that the record is smaller. 45, see? And there's even a smaller number than that. Your good old 33. And here's a 33, even smaller than that one. Isn't that wonderful? And there's some rare speeds, too, that exist. There's speed 16. And there's transcription records, too. Transcription records are speed 80. They were used on the radio. Speed 80. See how big that is? That makes sense, don't it? Speed 80 and biggest number. You got to have a special turntable for those. And you might want to know, how do you clean these records to keep them nice and clean? Well, there's some good ideas about that. You might want to get something like this. This is nice and rough. You got to have something rough to get that dirt off. And you might want to use some Ajax or something like that. You sprinkle it all over the record with some water. And then you just start scrubbing as hard as you can scrub. Because the harder you scrub, the more you can take off. And it really, really helps a lot. Then after you're done, you can rinse all that off, or you can just leave it right on there, because it might make it sound really neat if you leave that on there. And one of the ways to handle the records later is do not handle the label, because you want to keep the writing on there so you can tell what song you're listening to. So you handle this part of the record right here, and never the label. Oh, I touched it. I don't want to wear that writing off, because that would be bad. And another thing that you can do is sometimes the needle wears out on the turntable, and you can fix that. See the turntable? And then you just take a sewing needle like this, and you just take some duct tape and duct tape it right on the bottom of the cartridge. And then you get to hear your music again. And sometimes it will skip though. But there's a fix for that too. If you get a lot of skipping, you take something heavy. You got to have a heavy item. And this is heavy. And you duct tape it right on top of the cartridge. And then you play your record. I guarantee you, it will not skip for anything. It may wear out a lot of needles, but that's okay. Don't worry about it. Because you can always buy more needles, and sometimes they sound great if you get a wind-up record player and you play them that way. It's wonderful. I'm telling you now, it's great. And we know what fun way of playing records. You'll enjoy this so much. Take that sewing needle, take a piece of paper like this, and turn it into a cone of some kind, and you take that needle and you shove it right through the paper. Oh, ooh. And then while the record player is turning, you take this and let it rub right on there. And you get to hear your music like this, and you get to hear it coming out of the paper. It is so fun. Play your favorite ones that way, because if it's your favorite music, you'll enjoy it that much more. Oh, you'll enjoy it so much. They say vinyl has a warm sound. Well, that's very true. Vinyl does have a warm sound. Why not make it sound even warmer? This works wonderful. I've done it so many times. You take these. These are little heaters. And while the record is turning and playing, you set these right up next to the turntable and you turn them right on, and you'll have some really nice warm sounding vinyl. It works beautiful. And I've come across some broken records, and I was thinking, wow, I can't play these anymore because they're broken. Man, that stinks. So you just take a little duct tape like this, peel it off, take the pieces like that, and you duct tape the pieces right together. And after you get done, you got your record back, and you can go ahead and play it again. It's wonderful. And when you get done playing this side, you just take the duct tape and stick it on the other side, and you get to hear the other side of it. It sounds great. I just hope that these tips will help you very much, because I feel that they will, and I feel I'm doing a public service for everybody who collects records, because I like to see everybody get as much out of them as they can. I'm glad you watched this video. It will benefit you greatly. Now to play some more of this record later on. I tried hearing this one, but it sounded so distorted and so scratchy sounding. I couldn't make it out. What song was that? I'm so glad I don't handle the label so I can still tell what song it is. Oh yeah, okay.